Hey everyone, welcome to another testimonial from Reformation. I have Danielle here. Danielle, I'm so excited for you to give your testimonial about Reformation. So if you could just introduce yourself to everyone, who are you and what is your business?
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, I'm Danielle Laura. I am high performance relational leadership coach and faith-based healer. And yeah.
Yeah, faith-based too. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, where were you before joining Reformation? What did your life and business look like?
Yeah. So I was at a point where I was just really burnt out from doing all of the things last year, all the things that I thought I had to do to be successful, all the things that I learned from other coaches and masterminds and courses and all, to be successful online and the methods and the strategies. So it's like I was doing all of the things. And I got to this point where I was totally burnt out because I didn't feel like I was really doing exactly what I was meant to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely loved what I was doing and loved the clients that I had, but it felt like the client generation and like the marketing around everything just felt so strenuous. And so I was basically kind of like at my wit's end of like, I have got to figure out a better system and way to be
Yes.
able to have this consistent income.
Yes. So what was one thing that probably would have prevented, like you knew you needed to figure out something, right? But what was one thing that would have prevented you from joining Reformation, from saying yes to joining it?
I think probably my own belief that I've tried all the things and
Mm,
it's not working.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I love that one because that's one like I always forget that people come like, oh, I've done every program, I've tried every strategy.
Yeah.
My problems are like special, like they can't be fixed.
Right.
Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us about, so you get over that belief, join the program, and then what results, like what kind of happened to you from Reformation, from being in the program?
So I went from just doing like totally shying away from like my truest gifting, just really stifling that and not even allowing that to come through in my marketing. It's gifting that I used with my current clients, but not in anything that would like lead future people to be like, I have to work with her, right? So it's super dimming my light, dimming my gifting. And so as a result of that, though, like through the program, I was able to really hone in on what that was and allow things to come about organically rather than me kind of forcing the strategy or system that I thought was going to work and having to just fit the mold of what, the world tells you you have to do to be successful as an online coach, basically.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So what did it look like? Like, I think it'd be fun if you paint a picture, because I saw what you went from like being and
Yeah.
then like who you are now. So like if you could paint a picture, like what did a day look like in Danielle's old life? Like what did a day look like there? And then we'll talk about what a day looks like now.
Yeah. So a day then, old Danielle would have been like I always had my morning routine. That was the one thing that I had like going for me,
Yeah.
right? That kept me sane. So I would still have my morning routine, doing the things, meditation, journaling, energy work, whatever. But then going right into feeling like I have to work this many hours a day. I have to have this many posts done. I have to do them in this format. I have to schedule out this live and this live and like do the whole full blown training on them and have all of my notes. And then I would have, client calls from this time to this time to this time, work out, being stressed the whole entire time, thinking that like this was going to be my escape. But really I was just like pissed. And then it was like going back and, quickly eating dinner and going right back to work. And being like, I don't have time to relax. I don't have the luxury of enjoying my life because I got to crank out this stuff
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just would work and keep working and working all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So what does it look like now? Like what's the day in the life of Danielle now?
Yeah. So now I still have the morning routine stuff that I do, which is great. Keeps me safe, centered. But now I'm able to really take inspired action. So the days that I have like blocked off in my schedule to do content creation or do the marketing stuff and I'm able to just channel that information and just do it
Mm.
then and not feel like I don't post every single day at the same time and all of these formulas that I felt like
Mm.
I had to adhere to before.
Yeah.
I do them more so as I'm inspired and I plan out like 2 to 3 months in advance now, like the overall, the thing. I don't have to have all the details like I used to because
Yes.
that stressed me out, but just kind of having an overall, really tuning into what it is that I need to facilitate, having a broad overview of the things that feel really good to me to be able to offer that. And
Mm-hmm.
then just taking that action, like planning that into my schedule and just taking inspired action accordingly. and actually having fun, like getting away from the computer, doing things that actually are joyful. So I'm really actually working less, and I'm like less stressed, and having more joy and actually seeing more results than I ever have before.
Yeah, it was a really fun thing to see that happen to you in the program. Like the more Danielle stepped away from the computer, it was like the more money she made. And it was like she had to keep like you had to keep learning that like over and over
Oh
because
yeah,
it doesn't make any sense because it's
it
like
makes
this
no
doesn't
sense.
make any sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So who would you recommend reformation to? Like if you could recommend it to one person in your experience, right? Because everyone I feel like
Sure.
will recommend it to someone else. Like in Danielle's experience, who's the person she would really recommend reformation to?
I would recommend it to the person who knows like their mission is so much bigger than themselves. Like they know they're on the right track. They know they're doing the right thing. They know this is like their calling, their purpose. But they're kind of burnt out because they've been doing things that aren't in total alignment with who they truly are and who they're meant to serve. Who
Right.
just needs that like punch in the gut to be like, this isn't it for you. Like, what is? And let's figure that out, and then let's go all in on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love that too. I would love for a
Yeah,
person like that to join and have the same like reformation that you had and have someone else have that same thing too. That would just be so cool. And it would be so beautiful.
totally.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
where can people find you online if they want to learn more about you?
They can find me at my website at www.danielle-laura.com, at on my Facebook, which is at Danielle Laura Coaching, or on Instagram at _ Danielle Laura _.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danielle, for sharing your journey through reformation.
Thank you, Shannon.